What's going on, my beautiful sisters and brothers in the body of Messiah? Shabbat Shalom. This is Walking by Faith, coming to bring a message and to read some scriptures concerning false prophets, because there are a lot of false prophets here on YouTube. And I'm going to go down the list. You got Pearl Calleri, Genevieve Brazil, Barry Scarborough, Pastor Tim Henderson, Watchwoman 65, Dr. Barry All, Gigi Blue Heaven, and all these people that, Rapture at Twilight, which is now Minister Christine, because she promoted herself to be a minister now, and was part of the rapture date that was set last year, June 17th, I believe it was. Nevertheless, I'm going to be reading out of Jeremiah chapter 23, verses 9 through 40. And I'm going to try to get through it as expeditiously as I can. So here we go. Mine heart within me is broken because of the prophets. All my bones shake. I am like a drunken man, and like the man whom wine hath overcome, because of the Lord and because of the words of his holiness. And the land is full of adulterers, for because of swearing the land mourneth, and the pleasant place of the wilderness are dried up, and their course is evil, and their force is not right. For both prophet and priest are profane, yea, in my house have I found their wickedness, saith the Lord. Wherefore their way shall be unto them as slippery ways in the darkness. They shall be driven on and fall therein, for I will bring evil upon them, even the year of their visitation, saith the Lord. And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria. They prophesied in Baal. Baal is a evil, very, very evil god. Baal is a idol that demands blood sacrifices. That's who Baal is. And caused my people in Israel to err. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem a horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none doth return from wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof of Gomorrah, as Gomorrah. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts concerning the prophets, behold, I will feed them with wormwood and make them drink the water of gall. For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart. And that's what these people on YouTube are doing. Barry Scarborough and all those that I just mentioned, that's what they do. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. Dr. Barry Oswell. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart. and not out of the mouth of the Lord or Messiah. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto every one that walketh after the imagination of their own hearts, no evil shall come upon you. For who have stood in the counsel of the Lord and have perceived and heard his word? Who have marked his word and heard it? Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way and from the evil of their doing. I am a father at hand, saith the Lord, and I am not a father afar off. Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord? Do not I fill the heaven and the earth, saith the Lord? I have heard what the prophets said, that prophecy lies in their name, saying, I have dreamed. There's a lot of that stuff going on right now, right here on YouTube. People saying that they heard from the Lord, but and they saying that they're prophesying in his name, but they're not. They're prophesying in Baal. They're prophesying in their daddy Lucifer. And they're doing the kingdom of darkness work. They're not doing the kingdom of heaven work. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own hearts, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal. The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream. And he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is the chaff to the wheat, saith the Lord? Is not my word like a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh a rock into pieces? Therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that steal my words, every one from his neighbors. Behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that use their tongue and say, he saith. So all these people that say that they heard from the Lord, and they use the statement, thus saith the Lord. Thus the Lord didn't thus saith nothing. They are saying it on their own behalf, out of the own wickedness of their hearts, because wickedness starts in their hearts. That starts in your hearts, and whatever is in your heart will come out of your mouth, whether it be good or bad. Your tongue either speaks life or it speaks death. You can't praise Father with the same mouth that you curse men by using foul language. So let's continue. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies. That's what these people are doing here on YouTube. They're causing Father God's children to err in their lives, according to the because they're pushing this once saved always saved doctrine, and they're sitting here pushing this fake rapture that does not exist, that was clearly a man-made doctrine made up by a 19th century theologian. And by their lightness yet I sent them not, nor commanded them, therefore they shall not profit this people at all, saith the Lord. And when this people or the prophet or a priest shall ask thee, saying, what is the burden of the Lord? Thou shalt say unto them, what burden? I will even forsake you, saith the Lord. And as for the prophet and the priest and the people that shall say the burden of the Lord, I will even punish the man and his house. Thus shall ye say every one to his neighbor and every one to his brother, that hath the Lord answered, and what hath the Lord spoken? And the burden of the Lord shall ye mention no more, for every man's word shall be his burden. For ye have perverted the word of the living Father, of the Lord of hosts, our Father. Thus shalt thou say to the prophet, what hath the Lord answered thee? And what hath the Lord spoken? But since ye say the burden of the Lord, therefore thus saith the Lord, because ye say this word, the burden of the Lord, and I have sent unto you, saying, ye shall not say the burden of the Lord. Therefore, behold, I, even I, will utterly forget you, and I will forsake you and the city that I gave you and your fathers, and cast ye out of my presence. And I will bring a everlasting reproach unto you, and a perpetual shame which shall not be forgotten. That was Jeremiah chapter 9, verses 40, or verses 9 through 40. These people are false prophets. Barry Scarborough, Pastor Tim Henderson, Dr. Barry All, Rapture at Twilight, / Christine, Minister Christine, Gigi Blue Heaven. All these people are false prophets. They are not, their channel and the message that they push is not for the glory of Father. It's for their own glory, for their own admiration, for people to idolize them, and to deceive and to make money off of you. Those whose channels are monetized. Seek Messiah while he may be found. Stop chasing after and following after these vessels of destruction and these vessels of dishonor, because they're gonna be in the pit, in the lake of fire. And if you keep following them, you're gonna be right there with them. And I don't mean that to be mean or malicious or rude, but I'm speaking the truth, and I'm gonna speak it boldly, as Father God told me to, and commissioned me to, and anointed me to. Make your choice and choose wisely, as Father told me when he told me to pick up my cross and follow him, when he called me out after crying months upon months to use me as a willing and able vessel. And he came for my words. He came for my words. So all these people who are saying they're hearing from the Lord, or saying thus saith the Lord, or are prophesying in Messiah's name, Messiah clearly said in these passages of scriptures that Messiah didn't send them. The same people who are sitting here setting dates and giving you breakdowns on charts, they're false prophets. Dr. Barry All set a date that just came and passed, did not come to fruition. Henceforth, that makes him a false prophet. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, nobody knows the day or the hour that Messiah is going to come back. Not even Messiah himself, not even the angels, only Father alone. So These people that are chasing after this this whole I found out what the rapture is, or I'm going to keep going until I find out what the rapture is. They are of a reprobate mind, and Father turned these people over to a reprobate mind. And trust me when I tell you, you don't want to be turned over to a reprobate mind, just like you don't ever want to fall into the hands of the most powerful and awesome, the beginning and the end, merciful, long-suffering Father God, the Father of wrath. You don't want to be on the receiving end of Father's wrath. Trust me when I tell you this, because just being disciplined and chastised by him, it hurts. And trust me when I tell you, I've been disciplined and chastised by Messiah and by my Father, Abba. And when they did, it hurt. I was curled up in a fetal position, crying like a little baby. I was disobedient. I was being disobedient and being rebellious. And so I stepped out of pocket, so they put me back in pocket. They literally bent me, or figuratively speaking, they figuratively bent me over their knees and painted my back porch red. And I was crying and bawling like a little baby. So trust me, just being on the receiving end of Father God's discipline and chastisement, I definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of his wrath. But nevertheless, so with that being said, I hope you like the message. And as always, I love you as all my brothers and sisters in Messiah. Father loves you. Father bless you. Father keep you. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.